It can start with a swollen leg and sudden but constant pain, something that many adults may choose to just power through. But if the seemingly minor symptom turns out to be deep vein thrombosis, then leaving it unchecked can lead to severe complications that may land you in the intensive care unit or even worse, cause death.
Thrombosis is the medical term for a clot, the formation of a clot somewhere in your blood flow. In this case, it would be in the veins.
Internist at Belize Healthcare Partners, Dr. Daniel Godinez, explains that these clots occur most often in the lower parts of our bodies, more specifically deep in the legs or thighs.
In normal conditions, your veins in the legs are designed to move blood from your feet toward your heart. Now, many times you spend time whether standing or sitting, and so that makes it harder for the system to move blood toward your heart because of gravity. If on top of that the person is inactive or not moving around, then the blood flow moves much slower than normal. So when that movement slows down, there is a moment in which the blood really is not moving at all, and that can form easily a clot there. Here at Healthcare Partners, we see patients with deep venous thrombosis with relatively certain regularity. It's relatively common. And we see at times too that it happens more at certain times of the year, especially in summer. There are certain risk factors or certain factors that contribute to the formation of the clot. Basically, you must have a condition in which the blood flow slows down in your legs, and that happens frequently in patients who stay in bed for a long period of time. Also, it happens frequently now in those travelers who travel long distances. We have heard of people who travel up to 24 hours almost non-stop, going, let's say, on a plane or on a road or wherever, and that slows down the blood flow in the veins. Also, certain patients develop the tendency for clots because their blood gets a little bit thicker than usual.
Yeah.
This is something that we frequently see in pregnant ladies.
Why pregnant ladies?
Pregnancy by itself makes your blood thicker. And of course, it gives you this tendency to develop a clot. Also, certain medications can facilitate the clots or can thicken your blood, such as what happens when ladies use oral contraceptives.
With these specific risk factors, more men than women develop deep vein thrombosis, or DVT. Obesity and a sedentary or inactive lifestyle are also risk factors for DVT. The greatest danger is when these clots break loose and travel to major organs.
There are two big risks that come with deep venous thrombosis. One of them is that at times the clot has the ability to move from where it is formed in the lower limb and move through the blood flow and to reach the lungs. If the clot is big enough, it can even kill you, and that condition is called pulmonary thromboembolism. Embolus meaning a clot that has moved from its original place. And we have a good amount of patients who end up dying because of that. The other problem that we have is that many patients, after having a clot in their veins, in their legs, the vein remains sick. And so they develop chronic problems like pain, swellings, ulcers in the legs, and that is just due to the poor circulation that happened there.
The classic symptoms of DVT include swelling in the affected leg. It's very uncommon to have swelling in both legs. Pain in your leg that feels like cramping and soreness. Discolored skin on the leg. A feeling of warmth in the affected leg. Do know that DVT can occur without any noticeable symptoms. A doctor would have to administer tests to confirm that there's a clot and treat accordingly.
There are things to prevent the formation of clots, including adequate hydration, especially in these hot months. Keep active and moving. Avoid gaining weight. Well, I was going to say avoid being pregnant, but that probably is not possible. So, judicious use of contraceptives, especially oral contraceptives. And that's, I think, basically what can help.